welcome or welcome back to my channel. It feels like it has been ages since I've sat down to do a video. I'm pushing things away, but I'm also doing, for my ink in review, I am filming almost every day, but you won't see that until the end of the month. So it feels like I'm missing and I'm gone because let me tell you, this last couple weeks have been busy. But I got this lovely box from Dino-Writes and I didn't order from them very long ago. I think 3 or 4 days ago. And I can't believe it's already here. And I'm really excited to share it with you as I bought a bunch of ink. So I am going to open this up and we'll check what's inside of it together. And I'm so excited. Usually I just unbox these things by myself, but I thought this box was so cute. So I have my, this is a Kokuyo. This is a scissors and a box cutter, depending on where you pause it. So scissors and then cutter and then lock. I love this thing. It's the Hako Axe. And this is really great because I was having a hard time having a pair of scissors that I didn't want to destroy when I opened boxes, and this thing works really great. Now I need to do this on this side without exposing my address. I tried to get that off there, but I could not, so we're going with it. But yeah, let's see, can I get this open? I think this needs one more right here. They really pack their boxes real sharp. Oh, awesome. Okay. So, holy smokes. Look at that, inked with Dino. I think I'm going to give that maybe to my son. I don't know. Maybe I should put it right in the swatches of these. So I ordered a bunch of samples because they have all these different brands that I've wanted to try forever, but I just haven't because, well, I am not in Singapore. I cannot believe this came so fast from Singapore. But they also had Wearing Ghoul's Don Quixote, which I found out not in time that it was discontinued. And I was really bummed because I had a sample of this one a while ago and I loved it, but I was holding off on getting it. I should not have done that because I really liked it. But also I have been looking for like my perfect black, and one of the many friends, multiple many friends on Simone's Discord mentioned this one, which is a special edition ink, but I was looking for one that matches an ink called, or not an ink, a watercolor by Daniel Smith called Bloodstone Genuine, which isn't really a black, but it's a black in my palette, and that is what I like to use for black. But I also got this 3 Oysters one. I think it's called Cozy, yeah, it's called Cozy Blanket, and it looked like pink, so I just got the full bottle because they only had a few left. Then I saw this and I got an extra bottle of this because I am sending the sweet Micah Oatley a few ink samples. And so I grabbed her a bottle of Inkebara Earth because she said she couldn't find it anywhere. So if she watches this before she gets my my package, this wasn't that expensive. So I thought, you know, I'm getting this all the way from Singapore. I'll just gift this and gift it because I like to gift people things. And quite honestly, Micah has been such an inspiration for me and like renewed my sense of wanting to do comics. So it's my like way of saying, hey, thanks for your content. So yeah, so I got myself a bottle too to see if I like it. And if I don't, I will pass it along in samples because I can. And then there's all that's left in there is the packing slip, which probably has my address on it, so we will move that. But this is, I'm excited about this. This is so cool. I love the way they package this. Lots of bubble wrap, which makes sense. I kind of felt bad though. My son brought in the package. He's like, what'd you order with a dinosaur? like, honey, it's a pen shop, and he was kind of sad because he loves dinosaurs so much. But like this is the amount of samples I got. Their samples are 4 milliliters for $4 each, no matter the price of the full bottle, which is crazy. I think there were a couple of these samples that were $5, but they had this brand called Color Traveler, and I've looked at them before, but I could never find them anywhere, so I grabbed a bunch of them. This is another one that is a brand I've never heard of, Ishimaru Bunkudo. And so I thought, if I like this stuff, I like these samples, I wanted to see how long this would take. And if I like these samples, I can, save up and get another order, because the shipping was $30. So I wanted to make sure that I ordered plenty to make that shipping worth it. And I haven't been buying as much stationery lately. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of these. So I'm gonna open up the rest off camera, and then we'll come back. Okay, so this is a lot. I accidentally made accidentally ordered 2 of the same ink, 2 of each of these 2. So this is Fukuyama Rose Pink and Oiri Pastel Pink by Color Traveler. So hopefully I like these 2, because I have 2 samples of them, but I can also pass one along. Whoops. But in the whole scheme of things, it's not that big a deal. And I did decide, since this is my first purchase, that would be fun to just do this and put this right here, inked with Dino. And this is going to be Dino-Writes. Dino-Writes haul. I'm really proud of myself for, getting so far, but I had a really tough week, and this was one of those purchases that I made, one because of a couple inks, but also because I was feeling my feels. I want to talk about this pen in another video, but this is awesome and I'm loving it. So we will talk about this later, but so excited. All right. So I have been really enjoying the last couple days. I have been doing this, just the circle swatch, just a simple swatch. And that's kind of what I want to do for this. Oh, that's nice. So these come with a nice stopper. Oh, I like that. Okay, I'm definitely hanging on to these bottles when we're done. So this is the only IWI ink I got. I wanted to see how IWI ink worked. I've seen somebody on Instagram doing all of their different inks in like a Reels type series. And so I wanted to try this one. This one is, oh, I should probably have grabbed, I'll just do this on my Hokoro dip pen. I should probably grab some to write with, but I don't want to open it back up. Okay. So this is Slight Snow, and I wanted to see this one because it looked like a mauve pink that I love. I don't know why they call it Slight Snow though. But it looks like it's very similar to Yozakura, but only probably a little bit darker. I want to compare the two. That's really pretty though. I like that. Those are the kind of colors that I've really been into lately, is the like mauve purple colors. And it'll be interesting to see as it dries. But I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so that's the only IWI one I got. And then I also got an Ink Institute. This is Ink Institute Dirty Strawberry Milkshake, which is an exclusive. It's the only exclusive I got. I know that Heather at Heather Marie Plants has gotten some of their exclusive KOFI ones, and I've wanted to try them, but I decided to do just one since I was getting a bunch of these Color Traveler ones. And so this one looked really cool. And when I got it, I was, oh gosh, my husband did he have a friend over, or was he on the phone with a friend? I can't remember, but the name Dirty Milkshake was, Dirty Strawberry Milkshake was not appealing to them. I can't believe I just, okay, I can believe that I just did that, but I just took my ink like this, and I don't know, you saw, now I've got swirls of Strawberry Milkshake all over. Oh, hello. Now I'm mad that I just didn't get a whole bottle of this. Ink Institute. Ink Institute. Dino-Writes. Okay, so this is like the pink that I love. It looks a lot like Sakura Twilight. So maybe it's okay that I just got a sample, but oh, I love this. Dirty Strawberry Milkshake. If they still have this in stock when I place a second order, because this came so fast, I will definitely be getting a full bottle of this. But for now, this is okay, and I made a mess, so yay me. But there's that one. Here I was hoping that I'd have a really pretty spread, but already, because of how I was trying to do things, just dip the darn, just dip the darn dip pen. It's just a sample, but okay. That one, I like that one. It is, so the thing is, what I have discovered is I like the cooler based brown pinks, if that makes any sense. Like strawberry chocolate is really warm, where this one is more brown leaning, cool purple. Oh, Slight Snow is definitely different than Yozakura. I'm excited about it. Okay, so now I want to get the ones that aren't Color Traveler, because there are so many of them that are. So that are our Color Traveler. I'm going to kind of save those. I do have a few Inkebara. So this is Inkebara brown pink, and I think I had a sample of this from Van Ness, but I couldn't remember, so I decided, since I'm in kind of my brown pink, brown purple phase, where it's like the mauve muted tones, I wanted to try it, and I couldn't remember if I had it before or not. So if I did, I did, and that's okay, because I don't have it now. Yeah, ooh, okay, so this is more brown than it is pink, which is kind of like, gosh, what is it? Like Don Quixote and Terre de Feu, or Terre de Faux. Oh, so this is Inkebara brown pink. Gosh, it feels so nice. The school district has the day off to let the teachers who need to finish their grading because it's the end of third quarter, and we have one more quarter, and the role that I'm in right now, I don't have grading, so I just get the day off, which is really nice. I don't get paid, but I have the day off, and I don't care that I don't get paid because I have the day off. I sometimes just want a day off, and this week was kind of a tough transition week because I just transitioned to a new role, and it's been kind of a tough transition. I will be 100% honest. Won't get into the details on YouTube, but it's been a tough transition, and I am tired. And it's making me question, do I really want to be a full-time teacher? I do, but it's also hard because I also love just taking care of my kids and doing all my things. And I know I'm in a super privileged position where I can decide these things and other people can't. And that makes me feel guilty. But I have also had hard moments in life, so I should feel like it's okay to be happy. But anyway, this is a lot of random. Okay, brown pink is definitely more brown, which I like because usually brown pinks are definitely pinker. Oh, I love this. This has got to go in a pen, I think, for April. Either that or Slight Snow, which makes sense. Slight Snow makes a lot of sense for April, because sometimes here in South Dakota we do get snow. And this is Inkebara's Dijon, and I wanted to try this one. especially with the new TWSBI coming out. I wanted to see if this would be a contender to put in that pen, and it very well may be. The pen just released, like it just released, and I pre-ordered it on the 18th, so it's shipping to me, but it just released today. I'm so excited for it, and it does look more yellow than it did like the Cafe Bronze, so I will definitely be doing a video for that one when it comes in. All right, so then I have these ones. This brand is Ishimaru Bunkudo, and so I have 3 in this brand. I'm excited about this. This one is called number 6 Godmother. I don't remember what color this one was supposed to be. One says pink, so I know that's pink. But this one looks like it could be a pink or purple too. Oh, except that's green in my water. This is going to be an interesting. I have no idea what this is. Oh, very Ume Murasaki. That's what it is. So that is Tasha's Ume Murasaki, only in a different brand. I don't know how much it's going to look the same, but it has got that green undertone that Tasha's has. So this is Ishimaru Bunkudo. Bunkudo Color Bar Ink number 6. Okay, so this is similar to Tasha Ume Murasaki, but I feel like it's also like a little bit more leaning towards Sailor Shikiori's Hara Hara. I'd love to compare those, and I think I'm going to have to one of these days. I do not have time to compare them today, but that's what that looks like. That's really pretty. I really like that. It's definitely less red than what's the word that I'm looking for? Ume Murasaki. That's what, yeah, it's definitely more purple leaning, and that's pretty. That's really pretty. I like that. Okay, now I see why I wanted that one. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. What's this next one? So this one's a pink. This one's Kneading Pink. Nico Nasekai. Of course I'm getting pinks. I have to get all the pinks. That is just kind of like the way of the thing. I see all the pink inks, and if it's a pink ink I haven't tried, I've got to try it. So, you know, I think we all have our shades that we love, and pink is definitely one that I cannot get enough of, and I'm kind of leaning into it as I'm wearing a pink shirt and I have pink nails, and yeah, I'm really leaning into the pink. Kneading Pink. Ooh, that looks very much so like Diamine's Lullaby or Ume Murasaki, or not Ume Murasaki, Yozakura, Ostrich, Light Mauve. I like it. So this is Ishimaru, and I know I am not saying that right, but Ishimaru Bunkudo. I'd never even heard of this company. So if anybody knows anything about it, please let me know. And this one is called Kneading Pink. Like kneading dough. So Kneading Pink. Yeah, that is a lovely purple leaning pink. And I'm all for the purple pinks. So, ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. It's pinker. So it's kind of in the same family, like it's kind of in that same tone and shade of, or not shade, but value, if you understand what that means. It's kind of in the same value as Yozakura, but it's more pink than purple, which actually I really like, but it still has those purple undertones, which, wow, That is really pretty. I think it would also be really close to J.R. Bond's Bouquet de Ton, but purpler, which is, it's like right in between those two, and I love that already. I can tell I'm gonna love that one. Now this one is Nagasaki Beautiful Scenery Omazakura Layered Pink. I'm just gonna put this on as layered pink because that is a mouthful. Maybe should I put Omazakura? Omurazakura? So something with sakura. Who knows? It's a pink. Okay, that's all we need to know for Mandy. Oh, Mandy has another pink. Oh, that is very, very light and very, very soft, and I like that. We'll see if it's a writable ink though. I like that though for painting. I could put it in one of my paint pens or my Tom Studio. I love that I have these options for these like super, super light ones, but it's like if I put it in one of those and I can't write with it, definitely only having a sample is really, really okay, because it takes forever for my Tom Studio markers to run out of ink. And usually I end up having to re-ink them with a new whatchamacallit, whatever goes inside of it. I forget what they're called for some reason right now. My brain is really fried. If you can't tell, I'm having a hard time with words because thinking is really hard right now. I went from having 84 students to 390 in the last couple weeks. So that's a lot of what it is. So it takes a lot of brain power, and I'm teaching 15 of the same class. So it's just by the end of it, I'm just exhausted, which is why you haven't seen as much of me, and my videos just haven't existed as much. I'm just tired. It's a different kind of tired, like my mentally. Okay, this is gorgeous. And it is readable. It's darkening as it's like there, as it's drying. Okay, I love both of these. Ooh, yes. Okay, I'm excited. I feel like this one is definitely a May ink. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, so now we're going to get into our Color Traveler. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put Color Traveler up here, because these are all Color Traveler inks. So this section will be Color Traveler. Okay, awesome. Move my pencil board over. Move my clip over. And we're going to start with these two pinks that I have two of, because that will be just easy. Okay, so this one is Fukuyama Rose Pink. I don't even know what interested me about the Color Traveler inks so much, but there were so many of them that I had to try them. No, Brutus, we don't need you to bark. I'm filming, so therefore he has to let everyone know that he exists. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, yeah, no, I'm excited that I have two samples. Then maybe I don't ever need a bottle, at least for a while. Oh, I like that. It's very much so a softer red. Like, it's almost red leaning, if that makes sense. So this is Fukuyama. I don't think I have anything that is that similar to this. Like, there are some that are probably similar, but I think maybe Private Reserve Shell Pink, which I only have one that's in that kind of family. Oh, this is lovely. I don't know if there's anyone in the US that carries this Color Traveler. I thought there was one shop when I was doing my research, like when I saw these, I was like, oh, these are so pretty. Okay. Let me adjust my camera. I'll be back. I'm loving this. I'm trying to think of anything else. I don't know. I don't know if I have anything that's this color. I like that. And there might be a color out there that's very similar to this, but some of the Diamine, like more corally red pinks, are too bright and in your face. And so this one is a really gentle corally bubblegummy pink. I like that a lot. Okay, then this one is the next one. This is Wasson Oiri Pink. I have no idea if I'm saying that remotely correct, but that's what it is, what it says in my dialect. Okay, where did my... See, this is where you get the chaos of me, because I'm like, where did my dropper go? I'm using a glass dropper, by the way. I had a bunch of those plastic droppers, and they just never cleaned out very well. And then it was like, I felt like I had to buy them. So I went with the glass ones because they clean. And if anything, you soak them with some cleaner and the like pigment particles come out. And so I just feel better about having glass rather than the plastic, since it is a little bit more environment friendly and it's cleaner. Okay, I really need to get a good dip. Wasson Oiri Pink. And I'm sure there are people out there that are like, Mandy, that is not how you pronounce that. That is awful. Please stop. And I agree. I will stop. But, oh, wow, look at that. WO Pink. There we go. As this is drying, gosh, I don't know. I've been feeling different shades of pink lately that are not what I used to love as much. I don't know. I still love them, but I am kind of, I don't know, changing a little bit. I think we go through our phases, but I'm excited. This is getting in a pen like right away in April. Oof, what's going on here? So what's this one? This one just looks like it's got a little bit of an issue going on. I don't know if it's anything. This one is called Time Clips Spring Memory. So they had a few different time clips. So it must just be a series that they did. Brutus, that's enough. So I only got one in the time clips, but I know that there were others. And that is definitely too much ink. I wonder if I do it over the paper towel, then I can have my pen. I'm doing this, adding the ink, then I'm not getting it all over my deal, but I'm not wasting that ink, you know, because one drop of ink is really going to waste that much ink, you know. But, okay. This looks very much so like needing pink. We'll see how it dries, because these are drying different than when it goes down. All of these are. This is Time Clips. This looks very similar right now. I'm just going to say it, to Jane Eyre, which... by Waringgold. And if you've been around for even a minute, you know that that's my favorite ink. So I am not complaining right now. The soft purples that are almost lilac-y and pink leaning, and oh, man, okay, that's pretty. That's pretty. Yep, now I know why I wanted that one. Okay, so that one was the only time clips. Now I've got Gara or Sarah Kogan Moss Phlox Red Purple. So I'm just going to call this Phlox Red Purple, because that is a long name. Oofta. But it's real pretty in the, like it looks very, very, very pink and purple, like a magenta. So we're going to see what this looks like. Okay, how do you look? How do you do? Moss Phlox red, purple. There's that. I don't know if I got enough ink on there, but that's okay. We'll just, that's good. Guess you don't need to have the crazy shading or the crazy puddles. It's fun, but this is, should I write the whole thing? No, I'm going to call it Moss Phlox. Okay, so this is giving me a little bit pinker of Kaweco's Summer Purple. Is that what it's called? The purple in the Kaweco that I really like. That's really pretty. I keep saying that, like as in it's gonna shock me, but they look so different online. It's always hard to know what you're getting when you buy things online, which is why samples are good and blah, 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 blah. You know, all the things that people say. So this one is called Tomo Nura Sunset Sepia. Of course I got a sepia because I love all sepia tones. Sepia is interesting. It's an interesting color because it's always different in different brands. And so I just love to see other like interpretations of sepia. This is my favorite shade of brown. So sometimes it's more red and sometimes they go more yellow leaning, but it's supposed to be a red brown is what usually, that's what I always have interpreted sepia as, but let's see what they interpret it as. Sometimes I think they just do it as like a vintage old brown. And this is, okay, this is actually really pretty so far. It'd be nice to see it as it dries. But I really love cooler shade browns that are not necessarily like super red, but I just like different browns. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's really fun to see as they're drying what colors I'm really enjoying, but that is a pretty color. I like that. I don't know what it like what kind of tone brown, but it's very it's almost gray. So it's like almost a warm gray rather than a brown, but it's really pretty. Now this one is called, oh, that one's got, looks like it's got shimmer. So let's save that one. Okay, this one is called Miyajima Momiji Manju Light Brown. Okay, so we're going to just call this Manju Light Brown. I think this one looked like it could be in the Nostalgic Honey family. And I love Taranishi's Nostalgic Honey. So every time, it's because my kids have the door open. And there was a dog walking by, so therefore he's got to bark at it because, you know, that dog that's walking by our house might attack. Yeah, I know, Brutus. Okay, so this is more of like a brandy brown, but it is really, really pretty. Gosh, I'm trying to think of what color this would be really similar to. I don't know. I don't know if I have anything quite this color, but like almost maybe the base of, what's that one by Wearing Ghoul that I like so much? the Star Child. I don't know. This is pretty. Oh, I like this. Yes. Manju Light Brown. Now, it has a huge long name, but I'm just going with that. It's, yeah, it's darker than Nostalgic Honey. It's more brown than Nostalgic Honey. This is Miyajima Momiji Manju. Because you couldn't just call it light brown. No, it had to have a whole long name. All right. That's really pretty. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Okay. Now, this is one I'm really excited about. I saw this one online, and because I was looking up to see who had Color Traveler, and I saw this, I think, on, what was it, Mountain of Ink? Might have been Mountain of Ink. It might have been Brightwell Desk or that one, but somebody had this. This is Miyajima Sea Eel Rice Beige, and it looks like a really, really cool light brown, and I'm a sucker for light browns too. I'm a sucker for inks that you can almost not read. Like, I will be 100% honest. I love such all those beautiful light blues and almost unreadable inks. I am a weirdo. Can't help it. But this looked a lot like, there's a Ferris Wheel Press ink that I never was able to try because it was like this light Earl Grey, but it was this like cream of Earl Grey or something like that. I can't remember the name, but this looked like it was like one of the similar inks in it. So I thought, oh, I've always wanted to try that. Let's try this one. So this is Sea Eel Rice Beige. Eel Rice Beige. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. And I debated getting a full bottle of this just right away or not. And maybe I should have. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, okay. I'm going to put that on my list of, yeah, I think I want that. I think I want more of this. Depending on if I use the sample. I really need to get into the like habit of using the full sample before I buy a bottle, because I have been kind of doing that lately, and that's good. All right. And this one is got shimmer, and it's Sanuki Udon Dashi Gold. Oh man, maybe this is a Tess Baby Poop Green. If you haven't checked out Tess's YouTube, you need to. She is newer, but she's also on Simone's Discord, and she is a sweetheart. And her love of baby poop greens is almost as addicting as my love for pinks. Oh, wow. That's bright. That's almost like neon. But I will say it does have that tone of baby poop. Or like, I don't know. That is Udon Dashi Gold. Sanuki. I don't know if I like this one as much. Now I'm really glad that I just got a sample of these things. Udon Dashi Gold. And I might like it when once it dries, but I think this might be a Tess ink. And I have to tell her she's going to have to try this one if she hasn't. Because, yeah, that's a poop green. That's for sure. It's kind of making me uncomfortable. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I love baby poop greens. Okay, now let's see here. I'm not going to ink or swatch Wearing Ghoul's Don Quixote. I have enough for one more fill with one of my, with the sample I had left. That's why I was holding off on it. So I wanted to finish the sample, but I knew I loved it. I do love Don Quixote. So I'm getting a full bottle, but I want to hold off on it I want to wanted to hold off, and now my hands are tied. So this one I'm going to put here so I have enough room. But this is the Inkebara Earth. Part of me was going to just get one bottle because I wanted to see if I had a dupe for it for Micah, but I decided to get her a bottle because I know she really likes it. So having it swatched will help me. And then if there's another, because the only place I've seen it like in stock was at Dino-Writes. So this was Inkebara Earth. Oh yeah, I see why she likes it. Mostly just because I like it, and I wouldn't have had anything that is quite similar. This is definitely a unique ink. So I'm glad I just went full bottle route, because I thought it's always hard to tell on other people's cameras what things are going to look like, but I don't really have, like, I would say Van Diemen's Aria is close, but it is definitely more yellow orange leaning. Maybe Sailor Ink Studios, but like even that 273, I know that I'm pretty positive that Micah has that one too, so she would have known that. And that one, yeah, maybe Robert Oster's Earth is close, but this is definitely a unique one. And then I will come back over here for this one. And this is the Cozy Blanket. Oh, it's very similar to a Pilot bottle. Oh, hi. That was a hard one to get. But this looked like a very, very soft purple leaning pink. So they only had a few bottles left, and I didn't know if it was a special edition or not. It's 3 oysters. And so I just got the bottle because I knew I was going to like it no matter what. Or at least I hoped. The thing I feel like, if not, once I finally get a hold on my life, I can sample things out more. But that's my, like, it's always my main hold up. I'm like, I can just sample them out. Or like, I have a friend here in town. She's not super into fountain pens. I'm trying. But she likes to have ink, and she's really into the Tom Studio pens. So she has probably, I think she has probably 10 Tom Studios pens at least. And so I do like to give her inks all the time. Yes, this is pretty. And again, I'm trying to think of an ink that it's like, but this one might be close to Lullaby, but also not. Gosh, I don't know. This might be a unique pink. Gosh, you need more pink inks like you needed a hole in your head, woman. I always need all the pinks. See, I'm talking to myself. I always need all the pinks. All the pinks. Okay. I need to go grab my watercolor here because I want to compare them. Okay, so I have been on a mission to find black inks that I like because I'm not really a black ink girl. And I did some journaling the other day and was thinking about blacks that I like. And this right here is one of my favorite, what I use for black in my watercolor palettes. This is Daniel Smith's Bloodstone Genuine. And it's close to black, but it has like these really beautiful purple undertones. It's got this, I don't know, I cannot explain how beautiful it looks, but mixed with like my phthalo blue, I did an entire painting with just that color and a blue. So it was, because it was for a an art show here in my city, and I really liked it. Well, so I was trying to find blacks, and Waterman's Intense Black looked like it could be similar, but then when I got it, it was so not. It was not at all. So I was kind of showing some of the peeps in Simone's Discord what I was going after. And Maria, the lovely MariaRosseau, go check out her channel too. showed me or told me that, yeah, I have Bloodstone Genuine, and I would say the color you're looking for is Strigoi by Pannonia. And so I look it up and I'm like, of course it's a special edition and it's limited, and there's not very many places in the world that have it in stock. It is a 30 mil, so this will last me probably forever with black, because I just don't use it all that often. But this one is a black that has pigment ink in it, so you have to pick a pen that you don't love, well, or that will clean out, like my Twispies. But I saw that on top of having Don Quixote, one of the few shops in the world that had the Strigoi was Dino-Writes. So this is actually this one was actually the one that tipped it over for me, because I really wanted to try this. And if I liked it, I didn't want just someone else's sample. I wanted a bottle. So I was really excited to find it. So I don't know if it's going to be anywhere close to Bloodstone Genuine, but I trust Maria. So we're going to try this out. And so I wanted to swatch it right next to Bloodstone Genuine. And I got a really saturated, like heavy pigmented swatch of Bloodstone, because Bloodstone, it can be very, very just, such a good color. It's one of my favorites. I know that it probably doesn't have like actual Bloodstone in it, because Daniel Smith has been called out for that in testing before, but I don't care. Like, maybe I should care, but I don't, because I like the color. I try not to get as much Daniel Smith as possible, but I do like some of my Daniel Smith paints. I'm more of a Schminke girl, and I've been really into Holbein watercolor as well lately, but it's hard when there's just not that many, unless you are looking for smaller businesses. But this is Pannonia's Strigoi. And it is black. That is definitely a black, but I can see the red in it. Okay, I can see the red in it. It's still a blue leaning black. I really, if you know a really good, like, purple red leaning black, I would love to hear it. I want a warm black, because all my blacks are super cool. And I think that's what I'm really looking for, because you can see it comparatively. This is warmer than this, but this red in it as it's popping up is absolutely beautiful. The thing with black is I don't want to start going on like a wild goose chase, because it's not one that I love very much to use, but I do love it. I do love when I can find like my color. So it's kind of one of those, like, this is like, it's a hunt, but it's also a slow hunt, which is not something I usually do. I usually do like I am going to order everything, every brand, and do like this massive, like, deep dive into the color and find my perfect one. But I'm not doing that this time with black. It's just I tried the Waterman's Intense Black, and it's not right. I do like the Taranishi's Antique Black, so maybe that could be my black. I don't know. We'll see. But that's Strigoi. So I need to let that dry to see what I feel about it. But it wasn't very expensive, so it was definitely worth getting the bottle, since I knew it was a discontinued ink, or like a limited ink, and there aren't many places that have it left. Stupid discontinued inks. All right, so I'm gonna let these dry, but I do want to show you this really cool thing that my sister got me. I'm gonna move this and while these dry. So these ink bottles right here, these little ink sample bottles, are sometimes really hard to find a place for storage. So my sister has been on this like super huge thrifting kick. Like, my sister will literally go thrifting every day. And so I said, hey, if you're out, I saw one of my favorite YouTubers, Sophie McPike, have little tins that they look like antique tins for her like crayons and things, and she's got this like big one just for her Neo colors and whatnot. So I said, if you see any cool tins, let me know. So this is a Terry Redlin, who is a famous artist if you don't know who he is. This is a Terry Redlin tin, and it came with 3. So this is a small one, then a bigger one, and a bigger one. And she got them for like $3. So I have discovered that I really like these for these inks because they're, you know, they're dark, so they're not going to get ruined. But then I have a place for them that's smaller, that's not taking up drawer space, but like shelf space, because I have a little bit of shelf space. So I've been doing that with like my Yoseka ones, but my Yoseka ones are in a different tin than this one. But I ran out of space in that one. So I like these tins, and I'm definitely going to continue to have her pick me up tins because I have all sorts of odds and ends that can go in these little tins. And if I'm getting them thrifted, I'm not, you know, going on Amazon and buying more from Amazon. So I'm trying my best to get to a place where I'm doing that kind of stuff, which is fun. And it's fun because Terry Redlin is such a famous artist here in South Dakota that, yeah, we have like a whole museum named after him. So whatever. Anyway, this is beautiful. All the tins have this exact print, but it's just, it goes from one to the next size. And I'm using them for different sorts of inks and things. So there's that. Okay, this Dino-Writes haul might have been huge, but everything is a winner. Holy smokes. So the sea eel rice beige is not dry in the swatch yet, but I want to pull all these out. So I'm trying to get my camera to focus. There we go. Slight Snow is a warmer purple that I thought would go down more like Yozakura. It looked like it was Yozakura, but it is definitely closer. Like it's like Jane Eyre, only a little darker. And I like that. That is really pretty. I'm hoping that it picks up the right way, but it's a really lovely lavender purple. And Dirty Strawberry Milkshake is very similar so far in my idea to Tono and Lim's Sakura Eternal, which I wonder if I have that like drawn out anywhere, because I'm pretty sure that was an ink that I had inked up in January. Let me look. January or February. Maybe not. Maybe not January. What were my February inks? Yeah, it's right there, but I didn't write it. Okay. Ume Murasaki. Sakura, or Twilight Sakura. Not as Sakura Eternal, because I don't have a Sakura. Oh, I have Sakura Eternal. That's pink. I don't have Sakura Midnight. Twilight Sakura. Yeah, they're really close. So I can't jump back and forth because they're on different pages. But this is Twilight Sakura. And this was having some dry out issues at first. If I can find where it is, right here. So this was having dry out issues, but it's a lot lighter than this. But it's very similar to the Strawberry Milkshake. So I have had a really hard time finding another bottle of Twilight Sakura because I wanted another bottle because I love it so much. It's like my newest favorite pink. So I think I might have to get the Dirty Strawberry Milkshake because I do really like that. That's lovely. And it looks like it got somewhere. I accidentally got some shimmer, and I think that's from one of my other notebooks because this does not have shimmer. Brown Pink is a brown that has pink undertones, and I like that. That's really pretty. Dijon is really unique and really lovely. I don't know if I have any other yellows like that. It's yellow, like it's like a yellow, but also has a black halo, so it makes it more readable. Like that's really pretty, which is hard because finding readable yellows is really difficult. Inkebara's Dijon is definitely that. This is definitely the Ishimaru Bunkudo Color Bar 6. Godmother is definitely like Ume Murasaki had a baby with Teranishi Innocent Mauve is what I'm seeing. And I love Innocent Mauve, and I like this one. I don't know if I'll need a full bottle of this one, but this one I'm glad that I got a sample of. It's very pretty. There's Kneading Pink. So Kneading Pink, what it's doing, it looks a lot like Lullaby, but there's this kind of characteristic of some inks that I've noticed that I absolutely love. It's almost like it does this like glow effect where it's got a really light center with a halo of a darker color that I just love. I love that shading where it shades inside and has like this really darker outside. That's what Colorverse White Hole does, which is why I love it so much. And this is doing that, and I'm here for it. And this is the Omura Zakura Layered Pink. And it's got some like really pretty shifty to brown. And I'm liking that a lot. I don't think I have anything quite like that. So that's nice. And there's Inkebara Earth. Yeah, that one is lovely. I am definitely going to put that in a pen pretty quickly. And yeah, I don't think I have anything that is exactly like that. So I definitely see what's unique about that. Rose Pink. This might be my favorite one of all of the colors that I got. This Rose Pink or the Dirty Strawberry Milkshake. But this Rose Pink is so pretty. It's very corally red. It's like a red, but you added white to it, if that makes sense. But it's so pretty, and sometimes what I'm looking for in a pink. It also could be that it looks like it might be Tono and Lim's Thoughts of Lotus or Thinking of Lotus without the shimmer, which is why I think I'm loving it so much. This Irie Pink too. Again, I don't have anything like this pink. So I'm really excited because these two pinks are very unique. They're different, they're unique, and I don't have them when I have literally 50 bottles of pink. I don't have these, and I'm excited that I have new pinks. Yeah. Time Clips Spring Memory is definitely a Jane Eyre. Could be a Jane Eyre dupe. Like, honestly, it'll be interesting to see how this flows in a pen because I know that Jane Eyre can sometimes be dry. Another one where I don't think I have a color that's quite like this Phlox Red Purple. These Color Traveler inks are really unique, and I'm so glad that I found them because I don't have anything like this Sunset Sepia. That's really pretty. It's definitely brown with like almost like a black gray. I don't know. I like that so much. If Kiri-sama, Pilot Arrow Shizuku Kiri-sama was darker, that's what this would be. Like darker and readable. And Kiri-sama is now discontinued. So this is good to see this. This Manju Light Brown, I have nothing like this one as well. Like, I'm just going to keep saying it. I have nothing like this, so I don't know what it would be similar to. I thought maybe the Star Child, but it's got different shading, and it shades a lot. If you think you know an ink that this would be like, I would love to know, because this is really pretty. Although I have this, so why would I need another one? Because I like to play with ink. Brutus, why are you so barky today? Go lay down. This is Sea Eel Rice Base. Okay, and the color has almost dried in the swatch, but that is really pretty. It looks like, okay, so this looks like Sailor Urameku's Kitsune Biori. If Kitsune Biori was purple, like had purple undertones. I'm really excited to get that in a pen. And so this goes down really not appealing, but this Udon Dashi Gold with that green shimmer is really, that's something. Definitely a Tess ink. I'm going to have to tell her. And then Three Oysters Cozy Blanket. Oh, that's really, so I think that the kneading pink and the cozy blanket are very similar. So I'm glad that if I'm going to have a bottle, I only got one, and I actually like this one a little bit more because it's a little bit more saturated than this one. So that's good to know. And there is Pannonia Strigoi. Okay, I see why Maria said that this would be kind of like that. You want Strigoi. It's got this red and it does dry really matte. I'm excited to get that one in a pen. Like I'm going to put it in a TWSBI because of the pigment, but it's not exactly, but it's really pretty. So I will definitely take more black suggestions. So I always think that these videos are really short, and then I go to edit them because I film and then I put them into my editing program, whatever. When I go to put them, then I realize, oh, you were talking for like 2 hours. Not 2 hours, maybe. I hope not. But I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know the length, if this got long. Thanks for sticking with me. Which one of these inks would you be interested in? Do you want to try? Have you ordered from Dino-Writes before? I definitely want to order from them again, but I need to use some of these samples, see what I like, and see if I need a full bottle of anything. Yeah, based on some of these, would you recommend anything? I would love to know if you know anything like this one or these three. But I'm so excited about this one. I'm just excited about all of these. I can see like Dirty Strawberry Milkshake, Rice Beige, and Sunset Sepia being a really good palette with maybe Time Clip Spring Memory, but they're all just really great. I like this Inkebara Earth too. That is so pretty. And maybe there might be a Van Diemen's ink that's similar to it, but not completely. I think there might be one that's discontinued from Van Diemen's that is similar to it. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you got this far, leave me some sort of like under the sea or eel. Is there an eel emoji? Leave me something. If there's not an eel, leave me something that reminds you of an eel. Or a dinosaur, because I just got Dino-Writes. I got the black Strigoi all over me, and I'm sure because it has pigment in it, it is going to stain like crazy, but that's okay. All right, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, you know all the things. Bye.